I should be live on both. Yep. Hello, everyone. We're continuing. So this is stream 7. I totally didn't just find out that you could, on YouTube, I didn't know you could put streams, like auto put them into, what is it called? Playlists. Didn't know. Uh, Sorry, I was just checking something. So, just waiting for the world to load. All right, we're back in. So, we left off doing something. What that was? No clue. Let's see. So, I did say I was going to switch this out with copycat blocks, which I'm definitely going to do. I still have to think about what I'm going to use as a railing. I have to check out those railing blocks. So, let's do that. The spruce. That's pretty easy, so I can test that right now then. Oops, didn't mean to fall in. So let's see how these look. It's interesting. So it's meant to be like you can easily climb on it. Very low though. So I'm not going to go for these, unfortunately. As a matter of fact, I might as well just get rid of them because I only have a small set of them. But, yep, let's see. Oh, like I said, I really wanted to make a fume hood because it looks really cool. Let's do that now before I forget. So it was like in here, one here, one there. And then you use the I think 5 should be enough. And then we just put in 5 here. Oops. What did I do it the other way? Oh well. Oh yeah, look at that. That looks perfect. And honestly, uh, hmm. I don't know how I did it with the other one. Because I think I had them surrounding the same way and I had it going up. But it looked slightly different. So now I don't know what I did. Hmm. No idea. No clue. But what I might do Let's see, how does it look doing this? It looks a little better. And I might want to... Maybe not that. Hmm. Not enough. Hmm. That works out. I'm gonna put something else there, but... Alright, yeah. I'll keep that. That's fine. Let me work on more of the walls. Because I don't think I'm gonna have, windows here in the storage room. And now we're gonna start getting into, roofing, which I want to do. So the 3 blocks I want to be open. The roof. I do want a 4th block, but I'm debating whether I want the 4th block to be like bottom slabs or not. The only conundrum is with, I like using shroom lights, just because I think they're cool. And they're growable because you can get, unless they don't have that in this mod pack. Oh, shucks. They don't. Okay, so shroom lights are not growable. I believe glowstone, I can still get glowstone renewably. Yeah, there's ways to get glowstone renewably. So you can haunt lapis, and you can get lapis by crushing lapis ore, or compacting lapis dust. Okay, it's looking like it has to be like... Is there anything related to lapis dust? No. Okay. Let's see. Well, let's take a look at anything related to like lanterns, because are these different... Oh, that's cool. Huh. I didn't know that was an item. Places torches in unlit areas automatically. That's cool. So there's this chandelier, but I don't think I like that chandelier. Let's see. Chandelier. Light. What options for lights are there? There are the frog lights, which I believe are, yeah, magma cubes that get eaten by frogs. Wait, there was one... Oh yeah, that's what it said. What was really cool is if you put in a light block into these panels. I don't think you can do a torch, but yeah, if you do something like redstone lamp, probably shroom light as well, you can... Oh, maybe not shroom light, but redstone lamp, you can turn it on and off. So what I was thinking is that the ceiling, since there are trap copycat panels I could just layer the ceiling with copycat panels since it's shorter than a slab and have it's gonna be a little funky here, unfortunately, because this will, I guess I don't, no, it won't. Uh, hmm, I'll have to think about it. But the idea being like that I won't need to. So I could have this be the fourth block in height. Have the next floor here. Um, hmm. Now this is making me think. Because I'm pretty sure copycat panels. Is this in the same block? Not what I meant to do. These are not in the same block. Okay. These are. Hmm. Thinking, thinking. My brain is working. So, what I was thinking is that I could have birch on these, but the only conundrum with that, on that note, I should knock down all these. Let's get the birch wood so I can actually start building with it. So while I'm thinking, I can just make some progress. I'm just debating whether or not to have the flooring, like what height to have the flooring on. I thought that was a skeleton for a second. It spooked me. Um, yeah, I'm really debating. Because I could go for a high first floor, which I typically don't like. So I am really set on having a 4 tall ceiling, but I typically will do, I guess what I could do is I could have it be, I guess I'll just go for solid blocks and have it 4 high. Then I can install the copycat panels. I think I'll go for that. So, cool. Got plenty of birch logs, so we can make as much birch. I want to take a look and see the different birch patterns and how it'll look. This will be the ceiling. I do want to go for something that's a lot more solid. I'm not looking for something super textured. A border's fine. This maybe, this might be a good contender, in all honesty. because it's a very large palette and it's a little rough. Either that or like go for this one, or that's the only conundrum. For the flooring, I picked uh does this one not have the same flooring option as dark oak? This is yeah. Picked this one for the flooring, so I really don't want to pick either. So I think my mind has been made up. So the conundrum I'm having is whether to have it be on this level, have it like that, with lights and such. The only conundrum being that situation, because I used copycat panels. Ouch. They aren't going to intersect well. Like, they're one more block up is going to clash with these blocks. I can't intersect them together. So this whole front panel will most likely just disappear, but that's going to look weird. In all honesty, it is not enough of a difference to warrant. I can just put the blocks on this level and just have it be solid blocks, if I'm being entirely honest. I guess the main benefit would be that I'd have them on this layer, and I could have the floor on the next layer directly, so the flooring is going to be one block higher than it could be. But this is what I was thinking. Oops. How's this looking? Oh, jeez. It does feel very tall. Um, hmm. Yeah, feels tall, but I don't think it'll feel too tall once I start putting in things, decorations and furniture. I guess it's kind of the same deal as when you walk into a house and it's kind of like empty. You feel like you have a lot more space and that it's all empty, and then you start filling it, and all of a sudden you're like, oh wow, I wish I had more space to fill more of my stuff all over the place. And then by the time you realize, you're like, oh no, used up all the space. There we go. I think I'm at that point right now with the place I'm living. I have a lot of stuff on the floor that I really do need to like projects that I haven't finished that I need to get around to finishing. It's a bit of a conundrum. Where'd that go? I know I placed a block just now. I heard the sound of me placing a block, but I don't see it. Rather odd. Oh well. Let's come into here. Okay. Cool. So I'm not going to put roofing in here. This will be just 1 floor tall. That should be plenty. Same thing for that back porch. It's just going to be 1 floor tall. Wish I had some more strip logs, but this'll do. It's fine. Okay. So let's just finish this off. I can't sneak out anymore. Uh, the conundrum here on these walls are how to pull them up so they mesh well. I think, in all honesty, because these are... I think I can just leave them outward and then have spruce log across fill it in. I think I'll do that. The stripped spruce log across. Okay. The game is insisting on fighting me on which direction to place these blocks. Yes, Minecraft. Indeed, modded Minecraft. Right. Grab some logs, and I don't think I need to manually strip them. I think I can just toss them into... I guess I have to manually strip them. Oh, hey, it's an opportunity for the cutting board. At least I'll be getting some tree bark out of it. And I do need some more doors. Where is my cutting board? Thanks, sir. Enjoy dinner. Peace. Right. Most exciting part of any Minecraft stream. Sitting in front of a block and just repeating endlessly the same task. Okay, cool. So the idea here, let me come up. Is there a way for me to come up on top easily? Not really. I really didn't think through. I should have like flipped the layout of the house because well, that was always going to be there, but the storage room is very unfortunately placed. So this is my idea for how to fill in the edges. Oops, oops, ooh, okay. Great, Scott. Managed to really bungle that one up. So, same deal. We're gonna put some more down. Nope. And there we go. So that's done completely now. And so, oh wow, that worked out perfectly. So interior-wise, not perfectly, I guess. There's still some left. But for the most part, yeah. It's pretty nice for the, overall. Oh, I missed this one. Oops. I'll have to get that later, but in the meantime. Yeah. I think that's pretty nice. And then I can drop stuff from the ceiling and that'll fill up this one block. Yeah, I think that's good. Torches are set, so I don't need to worry about that. Go get some more trees. Or logs, more appropriately. It is a little funny. I'm realizing it might be a little too high. On the outside, at least. I'll have to put some bushes and other, like, filler things along the side of the house to kind of make it feel less tall. I guess I didn't realize. Yeah, Minecraft does really make it so that the height of things, door-wise, feels appropriate. Having 2 blocks, which is the same height as a door, feels a little wrong, but the decision was made. I must live with it. I did not strip these yet. Oh well. To manually do it. And then... So this is going to be... Place the cross here. And we'll taper this down as a roof. I don't know what I'm going to use as the top. I'll have to think about it. I might also bring these out this direction and just have it like every log facing this direction will peek out. Give it a little more dimensionality. Jeez, it does look really silly. Oh, man. The issue is on the inside. I really, like, I do like it this high on the inside. Oh well. The outside, I'll just have to figure out how to clean it up. Maybe we'll end up putting these on every wall. But, oh well. Oh well, oh well. Alright, let's see, how are we doing? Iron. Drop this. Oh, we maxed out on iron. Cool. Alright, I think I'm gonna make as many helmets as possible. I did not think that one through, huh? We'll come back for it. So I need to switch this out for the... of course I don't have the smithing one yet. I have to buy that one. Let's grab this and then go sleep. I swear I've made houses in the past that are 4 tall, but it just looks so funky on the outside. Because my brain is like, oh yeah, so you'll have stuff here, then you'll have like the tops of things here, and then the windows will be here. And I'm like, no, they won't. The windows will be here. But oh well. Smithing. Gotta buy the smithing profession. Let's grab wood in the meantime. My inventory is, of course, immediately full of everything in the universe. Sure. Ba-ba-ba-bum. And we're gonna go for, I think it's carpentry? Yes. There we go. This is running out of power ever so slowly. So that should be plenty for all of these. Might as well just fill it up. Oh, I didn't realize how many I took. Okay. And then with the silver this gives me, I should be able to afford the... This is gonna lag the game out, I believe. No? Cool. Where is the smith? Blacksmith. Yep, 30. Then we'll go for that one. So it'll cost me 30, but I'll make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll make a bunch. I just need at least that many. I still have to figure out a railing. I have not accomplished any of the tasks in my clipboard yet. It's fine, it's fine. I don't think I'm gonna put stripped spruce logs across here, just because I want to give the roof some verticality. Perfect. Let's go buy the blacksmith profession. Let's see, how many silver is that going to make me? Because I spent 30 silver on it. If it makes me more than that, then I have returned a profit. And there we go, 30 already. Cool. Okay. Like I said, I don't know what I want to do for the roofs yet. The roof. I'm thinking going for like a classic red shingled roof. Just a good old classic. I'm pretty sure bricks do have some nice variants available. I might go for... am I going to go for granite? I don't know if I'm going to go for granite. Let's take a look at what granite has to offer. Um, with regards to slabs, we have this one. Do we have shingles as an option? Is that an actual block? Or terracotta shingles? But unfortunately, I don't think I like them. I'll have to make some to really make a judgment call on it. Either way, I think it's time to continue with automating things. Oops, fell through. Believe so. So I have 4 doors and they're all on this side, and then the house here has no doors. I may benefit from turning something into a doorway. Either way, though. Let's work towards... it just goes in this... Huh? That is the middle. I was like, I confused myself way too much when I did that. Yep. Nice. I now have a roof. I've been made fun of for not having roofs before in my houses. Okay. So, I still have to make the gold, and I really do need to make gold more consistently. It is nice, though. That is another gold. So we're well on our way. I think smithing definitely will be the way to go in the future with this. Because one of the big things I'm going to do is upgrade this. Let's take a look at what's going on here. Trains would be nice. Trains would be nice. So with this, yeah, so I could up this. Let's do that. So major changes we're gonna make. One, we're gonna keep the chutes, but we're gonna lift them. We're gonna get rid of the belt. I guess the belt doesn't matter. But we can avoid spending... I don't think we're spending any our stress units on the belt. But we can avoid anything on the belt by just having the fan here, low here. Or we could switch the boxes over here and collect the output there. Either way, I have all the rotations set up correctly, so I'd like to just move things along downwards. So that's what I think we'll do. I'm also realizing instead of using gearboxes each here, I could have just had... It's fine. Okay. Now, on that note, actually, I'm pretty sure that we can get away with... I don't want these connected. There we go. sure if I get rid of this, just put the block, won't output onto the block. Cool. I thought it would. Thought it would pop it off. I think it pops it off, but it does it there, and that's not what I want. If I was washing there, that'd be perfect, but no, unfortunately not. So there's these aspects. I don't think I needed... I think I could get away with keeping the same shape. The millstones are definitely the limitation here. So doing a gear ratio exchange on these would be nice. But we'll break this down in a minute and then rebuild it and have a better idea of what I want to do. I'll have to make... don't think I'm going to make more drills. I'm going to look at the wiki and see what the ratios are for the speed of things. So let's see. So we're going to pull up the millstone. And we're going to pull up the drill. So how long does it take the drill? Okay. So it depends on the block's hardness value and the contraption's speed. So it put the breaking time, I believe, is a multiplier. I really don't know. Okay. Lots of interesting questions on the wiki, but none of them what I'm looking for. Okay, so this is the time measured in seconds for breaking speed. Okay, that's the actual Minecraft wiki. That's not what I'm looking for. And here's the millstone. Is this the exact same chart? It is. Here we go. Throughput. Throughput formula for this. To calculate the exact number of game ticks it takes to process one recipe, the milling processing factor is the absolute value of the RPM divided by 16. It's capped to 1 or 512. And then we have the recipe duration divided by the milling processing factor plus 1. So we just divide recipes per second or seconds per recipe. Yeah, divided by 20. That's what I figured. Okay. So cobblestone takes the longest. It's 250. So if my RPM, let's see, what's the RPM? Let's take a look. Almost certain that my RPM is 16. Pretty sure, because the deployer, stress units for the deployer is 4 times. Let's see, what's the cost of stress units? 4 times your RPM. So if it's 128, that's going to be 4 times 32. Okay, so my RPM's 32. So 32, so 250. So 32 divided by 16, so that'll be 2. So That's our milling processing factor, and the recipe duration is 250. That's 125 plus 1 game tick. And then we just divide this by 20, and it takes 6.3 seconds per milling. And we can essentially double that by doubling the speed on that. So it'll take 3 seconds if we do that. Now, the time it takes the drill to drill is, doesn't really tell you how fast it takes, but I can time it right now how fast it's taking. So let's go up here. Oops. Take a look. Let me start a timer when it breaks. Stopwatch is more appropriate. And stop. Yeah, okay, so it's literally just a 1 to 2 ratio. So if I doubled the speed of these and didn't do anything else, I will double my throughput. If I did this, at least. Should I just do that? Should I lower this down? Have these just popping down onto here. Then we'll... Yeah, because these are backflowing a bit. And once I have the rates going correctly, it'll double it. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll drop this down, drop that, and then double the speed of these on a gear ratio. I'll have to figure out how I want to do that, but let's start now. So we'll do that to start with by just taking power off of... I guess we'll just take this off. Nice. And then... I have absolutely no idea if that's going the correct direction. It is? Yes, it is. Okay. Same thing here. Pop this down here. Don't need this. We do need that. I don't know why I'm saying I don't need it. I do. And then... I really hope it manages to fall through. Shucks. Not what I wanted to happen, but oh well. Probably should have grabbed the water out of it. Let's go grab some of the leaves I have. I can never find them. Okay. Grab some water. Ouch. Okay, so this is lower down. This is gonna plop stuff down right here. This needs one more down. Let me just verify that this at least works. Okay. You're kidding. It just sticks. Oh my gosh, really? Great. Love it. 10 out of 10, you know? Okay, what do I want to do then? I thought that would go down, but I guess not. The hitbox, that makes sense. Cursed, but I guess I could just have it under and it could sit there. So put this bad boy here. Take this. Come on, really? You're not gonna fall down onto it? Okay. Make things difficult for me. Oh, and you're just not gonna get washed at all, aren't you? Because why would you? Why would you get washed? Because you're too short. Oh my gosh, this is brutal. Does it work in a no, because the chute will pick it up. Dang it. Okay, I'm gonna take both of these. Just gonna put this here so that it stops. I'm gonna think for a minute about my life choices. What to do? What to do? I mean, honestly, might just be easier. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna lower this down into the ground one so that all of them get washed. It'll go faster. That's gonna be annoying, but whatever. So you're gonna have one here. Never belt here. And we're gonna have... Well, our belt is actually gonna go all the way around. And I'm going to put... I guess I'll just put this here. It doesn't really matter. Of course, this isn't working for some reason. Okay, now it's working like I expected it to. If a little janky. But it is working. Yeah. And now everything's getting washed. None of the chutes are backing up. Perfect. Okay, cool. It's not great, but it should work. What is bro doing? The contraption? Yes, indeed. The contraption. I don't think I've seen that emote before. And I'm almost forgetting to go sleep. I have a few more minutes before, maybe 1 minute. Okay, so this is fine, so we'll just have to do a power ratio on this one here. They're backed up on cobblestone, so we'll sleep, do that. And that'll double our iron output, which will be nice. Cool. Okay, so let's do that now. So this will have to be here. Already have a small one. Let's see, how are we gonna do this? Could just take power off of one of these. But it has to be a big wheel to a small wheel. I could, very well could, do it. Oh, well, this is already one gear ratio change. So if I pull it off of this big wheel, I'll have to do 2 changes. Unless I go big brain. Like, completely big brain. And put this here. And could. Ooh, that's lava. That's dangerous. Am I willing to risk it for the biscuit? Not that much. Much rather deal with water. So we're gonna be slim. Okay, well, great. Okay, come on, rotate the correct direction. I'm about to cry. Okay, there we go. There we go, and now this is going at twice the speed, so this should be a 1-to-1 on the speed. Maybe a little slower, but this essentially will double our output without needing to do anything extra. It's real cool. Hopefully this is all okay. Would like to be able to pull out just flint and void it. Unfortunately, I don't have that set up. But no matter. I guess if I had a void upgrade on it, that would do it plenty. But, oh well. Alright. So let's dump this. Cool. So, my strainers finished? Have I run out of them? Not yet. But I do need canvas. Now, outside of growing rice, which I have not started growing, there is no way to get that renewably. Once I get the mill wheels... Yeah, I believe with the crushing wheel, I can crush cobblestone into sand. Gravel, yeah. So I could run a millstone onto gravel and then straight to here. And then I'll get clay balls, and then I could wash the sand into clay balls and then filter flint out. But I should go straight for this anyways. Okay, so I've doubled this. It wants to do that. We can do that later. Okay, so we're going to make a feedback loop where we just continuously mill some skystone. So I didn't realize I had all this gravel on me. Okay. Okay, so we have the millstone. We don't need it to go quickly to start with, we just need it to work. So we have our iron generating on here. I can flip it over to the other side if necessary. We're gonna have our... I don't plan to keep it here permanently. But just for safety, we're gonna put the skystone stuff here. So I'm going to presume... So we're gonna crush it, pull it down onto a belt, and we're going to filter out the outputs. So what we can do is I can have the sky stone. That's very easy, actually. Let me go check my storage to see what I have and what I don't to begin with. That'll determine what I need to make. So I'm going to need one chute, plenty. I'll take one chute. Yeah, one chute should be plenty. Need more than one andesite funnel, so I'll have to make some more. Should I use two? No, I shouldn't. Might as well take those. Here, perfect. That's what I was looking for. And I do have belts on me. Stone cut. It's gonna stone cut ourselves more andesite funnels. And this is where we have a poor man's filter. We're gonna take... I finally figured out what I wanted to do with this. This is like my third attempt at like a filter system. I keep messing it up, to be entirely honest. So we're gonna have our belt just right here. We have our chute right here, and then we're going to have two of the yep. I could get away with just using the ones since it's gonna be a darn it. It's just gonna be a filter, but no matter. Okay, so we're gonna do here. We're gonna have these two. And then we're going to have funnels on them going inward. This one's gonna be our sky stone. I'll have to go grab some. I don't have any sky stone dust yet. So I'll have to crush once. I have my own millstone for that whole reason. Totally planned for that. I can totally filter for it. Come on. Don't tell me I like picked it up and like lost it somewhere or something. Oh jeez. Maybe I used it up to make a millstone. I totally see myself having done that. Okay. Guess we'll have to go get some. I was planning on not needing to, but, you know. Oh well. Alright. Luckily, there is one right up here, so it's not like we're going on a far adventure. Yeah, right over here, not far at all. I do believe I have excavated this one already, though. Because I thought that they have budding stuff, but they don't. So it's not a big deal. Dang it. Dang it. So just one should be enough, but in case I want to make multiple of these farms, I'll make, I think I'll just grab 4 should be enough. I don't think I'm ever going to need more than 4 of Skystone producing loops. There might be a way to do it that doesn't even require belts or chutes. There's probably a more compact manner. I'll have to test. That's kind of the aspect of this pack that I haven't been doing. And in general, I tend to not do that. I tend to test out all my creations in real time by just implementing them and seeing whether they work or not. I've unfortunately wasted too much time. It is now dark out. But the side effect of which is that I don't really make anything optimal. Like, people make self-contained little contraptions, and they make them like with very specific rates, and it's all set up so it like links itself up. Ow! That's a cool backpack. I do kind of want that backpack. Oop, oop, oop. Did he drop the backpack? Oh, I got it. What does he got? Oh, he has a music disc. I can sell that for some good money. Let's do that right now. Actually, this is cat, though. I kind of want to test it. We'll test it out. It's taking its sweet time. I did not check what Skystone's time thing is. So now we have to drop this into water. And then we get volatile sky solution. Hey, there we go. Okay, so now I can put filters and lock them for it. So the idea is that this one will be locked to... Oh, it's the music notes. I'm like, what in the world is popping up in front of me? I put the configuration tool somewhere. Now to go find it, because I put it somewhere. I'm gonna be honest, I have no clue where I put it. Pretty distinct, so it shouldn't be hard to find it. Really? Where? Wow, okay. I guess I'm just completely lost. And there's still a skeleton alive. That's absolutely lovely. Love to see it. How are we doing over here? Oh wow, yeah, that is significantly faster. Okay. So, let me actually switch these. Wait. There is a reason for this. So my thought process is that I can just pull this back around and this can get pulled this direction, which is appropriate. Now, this is what I was thinking. I could very simply have it come off and that won't go high enough. So I was thinking that this would come off here, go vertically up. Let me toss this gravel onto this real quick. Yeah. So this works at a 45-degree angle. So the height, correct height, would be one more above here. So this would be correct height for this. Yes? Yes. And then I would have just two going this way. And then having it go this way. And then in doing this, it'll just, you know, pop it. Although, if I'm being honest, this might be the perfect place to use, and I've never used it before, a weighted ejector. Because I can configure it to just pop things up onto it. That makes way more sense. And it might even have a filter on it so that it can only grab certain things. And then I can avoid, oh yeah, and then I could just use a single filter. You know, that big brain energy going on right now. Okay, so a gold plate, a depot, and this. And I did just get a depot based on switching out what I was doing there. Yep, let's go for the gold plate, and then we'll change this mechanism. I've never used the weighted ejector, which is why I didn't think of it. This might be the perfect place to use it. Okay. Do I have any gold already? I do have more crushed gold. Alright, I think we'll go with this. I have to mill it. I forgot. I have to run all the way around. And this goes real slow. So this should mill it into gold dust. And then I can go melt this. 3 will give me an ingot. So I'll just do this right now to get the plate. And then we'll continue. I know I did put it here, but it might benefit me putting it over closer to things. Oh well. Oh darn, didn't notice something. Okay. Cool. Sorry, I was busy checking something. Alright. So we're gonna go crush this into a plate. Okay, I'm definitely making a doorway into this section of the house. Yeah, we're definitely gonna up the speed on these. I didn't realize they're going so slow. Luckily it's not too difficult. I can very easily increase the speed everything runs at by just influencing that. Which I totally should have done instead of doing this weird gear reduction at this section. Either way, I'm gonna sell this jukebox. I don't really care about it. Come on, really? Why does this one lag out the game so much? Dang it. Yep. Oh, it's not in my... Okay. Nice. So let's make the weighted ejector. Okay. So now what it's going to do is I'm just going to grab this. We can do away with all of this, which is really cool. Sorry, just had to ban someone. Okay. Sorry about that. So the idea now, I can actually even shrink it more. So we'll take off this. Lock this. Unlock this. Take this out. Break it. Shorten this down. And then we can have a weighted ejector here. Oops. I didn't select anything. Okay. Can I not? How do I... Okay, I'm gonna have to research that. Like I said, I've never used it. We're also going to double the speed up at the... up there. So... okay. How does this work? Sneak right click to select its ejecting location. Alright, that's enough information. I know everything I need to know now, you know? And I can put a filter. Oh, the stack size. Can I, like, select the item that has to be put on it? That's just stack size. Okay. So now what's going to end up happening is this is going to... Okay, it's because it doesn't have power. But now, this whole loop is just going to be powered off this, and then I could very easily get power off of this one. Going... Heck, we could just take power directly off of that. And go inward. Theoretically. So we could very easily do this. And... this should be an effective manner of linking these two. Didn't realize I had more. And then we could very simply not do that. Not do that. Can I not? Perfect. Simply pull this up. And so all we have to do now is feed power into it here on this line. And that would have been much better if I lined it up. Oh well. Let's grab two of these just in case. And let's grab... So we'll put one here to start with and see what happens. What direction everything flows. Perfect. So no editing needs to be done. And so theoretically now, we were to like start the system, so that's going twice the speed over as the one over there at the house. It's still going to be slow, but it shouldn't be that slow. Theoretically twice as fast. In theory. Perfect. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. So now we just produce it permanently. That's really cool. I'm glad that I was able... That's such a huge help to make this that much more compact. Such a big help. And then I'll automatically be able to just pull it off and it just transports directly there. Perfecto. Let's work on making it so that all of these exchange power quicker. So we're gonna go up to here. We're gonna disconnect it. It's probably gonna freeze the whole system, which sucks. But it's fine. It's totally fine. And we're just gonna push in a gear ratio right there. Do I have my scaffolding? I don't. So I think this floor, I'll make it 4 just because it's the bottom floor. And then this floor will be 3 tall because of the flooring and then stuff on top is going to make it look funky. It'll still look like it's 4 on the outside even though it's 3 on the inside. Consequence of actually having a ceiling, which wouldn't look as weird if I dropped it down, but it's fine. That's what I have to keep telling myself. Okay, I came in here for my scaffolding because I misplace absolutely everything. Let's go break everything, make a gear exchange, gear ratio exchange. Right here. Perfect. Okay. So we're just gonna take that off. And this should still... Oh, that really supplies enough power for the whole thing? Cool. Okay, so we'll just have to join these up at the correct speeds. This exchanging over here to this. And let's put on an andesite casing. So this is moving at a different speed. Might have to make more gearboxes than I expected. Okay. 2 vertical gearboxes. So theoretically, this one. I'm going to break this here so that I don't lose my mind in a moment. So it goes the right direction here and then doesn't go the right direction here because of course not. I know what I can do. We're just going to use this. And this is spinning this way, and this is spinning this way. So I would expect this section to be spinning this way, and it isn't, because of course it's not. I need one more Okay, this is gonna be risky. The universe didn't break apart. Cool. And everything's moving at a pretty considerable speed up now. Twice as fast as it was. See, that's the only downside of me putting them up so high. You're always going to get hurt when you get off of mine. This is probably moving at twice the speed. Oh, God. Okay. Let's just, be sane and just put in some of these. Okay. There we go. Shoot. Shoot. That's making it go the wrong direction. Okay. This is also probably going the wrong direction. Yes, it is. Of course it is. Because why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it? Okay. Easiest thing. Easiest thing. Just bada bing, bada boom, you know? Bada bing, bada boom. It all works now. The universe all works now. As if nothing changed. I'm gonna lose my sanity. I have no clue how I got bread, but I will eat it. So yeah, now this is going the correct direction again. Really should get the void upgrade. Ooh, I'm very glad I decided to come check on this. That would have sucked. That is the only downside to this. If I screw up the directions, it really will suck. I think there is a block that does make it so that you always decide which direction it goes, no matter what input it has. Where would that be? Redstone contacts are cool. So there's gear shifts. They just invert it if you power it. But that's not what I want. Close, but not it. What was that? What the heck? It dropped some stuff? What's going on? Is this full? Oop, didn't. Hmm. Okay, it's not. Okay. So now this should move at 32. It'll all be fast enough now. Perfect. So this bad boy is making plenty. And this should be 256 up here. It is. Perfect. So this is still working as expected. Alright, so I would argue that I have automated this one. So now I have to dissolve this in water, which, I mean, I think I'll just have a infinite water supply, but have it, like, okay, so, oh wow, okay, so this is how it has to be done. So it's 4 with 500 millibuckets of water, or okay, yeah, so it has to be that way. So I have to pump it into a mixer. This produces some? It doesn't, but it says it does, which is weird, but okay. So this guy's stone dust needs to go into water, which is not a big deal. I can easily pipe it. And it'll produce this. Not a big deal. Okay. So let's work towards... I don't understand this one. So I make some Certus quartz seeds, and then I just spout water on it. Oh, it has to be 4 times. Oh, jeez. Okay. And then you spout water on it 4 times. 4 times. 4 times. And then you finally get a Certus quartz. One of them. Which is cool. Great. And then, how do I... So you need water. And... Okay, I see now. So this might be beneficial to automate later. Because you can just push it through and that's really easy. It's a single one. Versus the conundrum that is quartz dust and sand. Double it. But I do think I know how I'm going to double it. At least to begin with. So what we could very easily do is we could take advantage of the... So there's 2 options. One, we have 16 bajillion water spouts. Because we have to repeat the sequence 4 times. Unless it knows to spout water on it 4 times. That would be nice. But I do not know it knows to do that. So 1, 2, 3, so 12 spouts onto Certus quartz. Why do I have a sneaking suspicion that water spouts are going to require the mechanism? Oh, dang. Okay. You know, maybe I should automate the production of this then. Because that's going to make this aspect a lot easier. Okay. So we can get away with a lot of stuff because we can just have this be... Oh geez, why don't I see it on the mixer? Yep, you drain the bucket. So you create it by using a charged one, it decharges, we can pipe that back into the charger, get some destabilized redstone, which we can then pipe onto something. I mean, we can make netherrack, which is cool, I didn't know that. So what's the point of this? Oh, that wasn't showing up. So that's the aspect of it. Okay. I'd like to automate this. And this is easy. This is easy. So this aspect should be easy to automate. So I'm not too worried about this. This seems like a pain in the butt. I mean, heck, it's going to be a pain in the butt for me to do it myself. But to get at least some of these shouldn't be too bad. I do need to automate this stuff. Man. Oh, man. I guess it isn't that big of a deal. Just holding off on it. Okay. Boom. Let's make some more of the helmets. That should give me another stack of gold. Or a stack of silver. At least. Okay. I've collected a random arrow. Interesting. Dang it. Okay, so we're at 4 gold coins, and we're almost at the last one, which, oh boy, we can finally, I need more diamonds. Oh, I totally forgot I needed diamonds for that. Oh, shucks. How much have we stored up? Oh my gosh, we have so much andesite, it's not even funny. We're not hurting for andesite at all. I guess I should go looking for a diamond. Let me do that now. Earlier rather than later is definitely what I should do. I have an iron pickaxe. There's definitely some diamonds somewhere in that ravine. So, might as well go for it. I should be a little careful. We'll go this way. Because this one goes really quickly. Deep. Compared to the other one, which is a little more of a gentle slope. So there's I mean, this one might not have anything, but we'll see. There's some lead, which is nice. Some gold. Gonna hold off on mining anything until I get fortune on a pick. Aside from a diamond, because I need one. I'd like to get to 30 XP before I do anything. Let's go this way. That terminates there. Cool, no diamond. Well, I may have spoken too soon. Unless it literally just... Cool, it just loops back around. That's interesting. Okay. Time to head back. Mm-mm. Okie dokie. I have no idea what that is, but I'm pretty sure I'm the one who did that. What is there? It does feel like I did that. I just don't know why. Sure, let's just go for it. Let's see. What is there? There's copper here, which I will mine. Copper is not too rare for me to mine. I'm pretty sure there's a way to get copper later. Yeah, there's Viridium, which you can't make, but, you know. Let's see, is there a way to make copper nuggets repeatedly? There's nickel dust, copper dust, which... I don't know. Molten copper. See, I don't know why it acts like molten copper is something you can get from that route. Okay. No, I don't think there's renewable ways for copper either. Let's go this way. Let's see what happens. I honestly have no recollection of why there is a massive... Oh, that's my water thing. Water elevator. Yep, that makes sense now. Totally didn't remember that. Okay, and this is the way that I need to go. Yeah. Okay, let's light this up over here. Because mobs were spawning up here last time I ran through. Not so much down there because I had lit it up already. Oh look, a witch. Yay, my favorites. I can get poisoned. And why does it have to be difficult? This is Appetite? Sapphire. Not that bad, luckily. Okay. Let's keep going around. Now that I have torches, it's not too bad. I saw a creeper up here earlier. Oh look, a creeper up here earlier. Course amount of torches in record time. Let me run to safety and then I will... Ruby ore. Ruby ore. Okay. This is a reasonably lit region. Not what I meant to open up. Wow, I burned through torches faster than I thought I would. It just makes it all the much more worse when you can see them and you know they're there. Compared to, like, at least I can't see them when there's no light. Ooh, I heard that, and I wasted 2 torches. Hopefully this stops me from getting absolutely demolished by a billion skeletons on my way back. Because that's what happened a few streams ago. That was not a fun time. I have, like... That's the reason I have, like, 2 suits Oh, jeez. Okay, we're just gonna keep moving. Because there's a good chance he despawns if I just keep moving. That's what I tell myself to sleep at night. Oh, man. Oh, I'm out of torches. And guess what? That's a diamond. Oh, no, there's a spider. Hello. Hi, guy. I just want this. I'm not greedy. I swear. No, he can see me. Nope, nope, nope. Bad decision, bad decision. I make bad decisions. This cave system's huge. There's iron there, and that's a trial room, and I could do stuff in there and get rewards, but I don't know how. Oh, jeez. In hard mode, skeletons have, like, sniper accuracy. It's not fun. Okay. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. Alright. I hate that. But I'm curious. Oh. Oh, I really hate that. That's a blizz, I believe. Oh, 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 jeez. Okay. Oh my god. Um. Oh, snap. He is 100% aggroed on me right now. He totally knows I'm here. I did not realize. Oh my gosh, that scared the... It scared me a lot. Let's go for this. Let's do this. One more. Perfect. I don't know what he dropped. A blitz mote. Okay, cool. And like a blitz stick? No? That... I was not expecting to get electrocuted from that distance. That was kind of crazy. Okay. Oh, of course a skeleton spawned up in the one block that doesn't have light. I don't even know what that is up there. I think that's nickel. Alright. And that is not... Is that ruby? That's definitely... No, it isn't. Cinnabar. That's cinnabar as well. Alright, let's go. Spent so long in there that it is... been a full night cycle. Full day night cycle. Kind of crazy. Probably gonna need more copper and stuff, but the diamond was a big deal. I'm glad I did light up a lot more of that major cave. So that'll go a long way towards exploring. Getting some resources. Okay, we continue. Let me get... some more of the potatoes. Ouch. Cook us up some more potatoes. Because now I can bulk smelt, because I set up my actual workshop. Absolutely crazy, you know? What happens when you set up stuff? Look at that. So quick. Alright, I should have 2 diamonds now. Yep, right here. And I have plenty of Certus quartz. A veritable bunch. And I do believe that it will not be hard to get more. Okay. How are we doing over here? Nice. We have almost a full stack. How are we doing over here? Not bad. Not bad at all. Take a look at this blitz mote. Make blitz powder. With blitz powder, you can make thermal charges. Not gonna do that. Low falling. Interesting. Levitation lubricant. Oh, there's maglev rails. What? That's crazy. What? They have maglev. That's cool. Oh, you need like rail turns and stuff? Okay. Interesting. How is this going? It looks like it's backing up a little. I don't really know. Okay. So, let me go check on how much gold we have. Gold coins. We're so close, but so far. Let me... Really? As usual, my inventory is just chock full of junk. Singular blocks. Mm, that should give me the last I need. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we have to give it a little more juice. Thinking maybe a little more. Perfect. So we can exchange currencies once we're ready. Then we can purchase ourselves a super cool gold saw that does not break. So that's really cool. That's literally like the only aspect that I was not doing because I know I could afford this eventually. So, really cool. Is there anything in here that I really care about? This might be cool. I don't know what that's gonna be. I already have this, and it can be reopened every 30 minutes. I'll have to figure out the entryway, because this seems like a good way to get stuff. Um... Hmm. And here we go. Let's go make ourselves the diamond saw. How do I make it? 3 stone rods, stick. I needed a single diamond. I didn't need to go looking for diamonds. Oh, how I wish I knew that. Oh well. I now know. now, I have the enchanted saw. And once I put this here, we're in business. Oh yeah. We're completely in business. That's where having an inventory monitor would be cool, because I would put an inventory monitor here. It would know that it's, like, going down and it would start deploying more. But I don't, because I'm cheap. So we're just gonna, you know... What happens if I throw this in here? Does it, like, come out? No, because of course not. Oof. Which, I guess it doesn't matter, I have a bajillion andesite. Same thing for the rest. I'm littering. Oh jeez. Well, like I expected, andesite alloy would be the limitation to the system. I simply did not plan for it to be a limitation in the way I thought it would be. It's not a big deal, though. I don't like the sound of something breaking. But I guess that's just it running out of items. But, yep, aside from that, it'll work continuously now whenever it generates any, What's the holdup? Okay, I see what the holdup is. There we go. I'm like sitting here like, huh, that's interesting. But this is actually like held up somehow. It would be due to that. There we go. Now we're generating andesite again. That one will go that way. No, two went that way. Oh, because it generates two, so it splits naturally. I didn't think of that, but cool that it works that way. Okay. My bed is in this room. Okay. I'm gonna check something real quick. Let's see. Okay. Hey, all the gold dust came out. Cool. And we finally did that, which is nice. So to automate the tier 2 stuff, we're gonna have to keep going. I want to see if there's anything I can do with weighted ejectors that'll make this more efficient. I have this whole mechanism here, and honestly, I don't really know if it's that efficient. Because I could easily have a weighted ejector targeting here, another one targeting here, and then have the same deal, targeted ejectors targeting this. And I could get rid of a lot of the reliance on belts and such, but then I wouldn't have power exchange, so I guess it's fine. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. Okay. Whoop. Hello, chickens. I will be collecting eggs to potentially make more of you. Unfortunately, no more of you were made. Okay. So, what are we thinking about? Oh, so I could get resources this way continuously. Because I could just dump silver to import copper. I could totally do that. You know? Don't think I need this. Wow, it's a gold? That's the ratio? That's brutal. Same thing here. Really? A single wool for 8 silver? Some of these are just, like, mean. Honestly. I could see why you would go for some of this stuff, though, because it's like... This I might go for, because I don't want to... I honestly don't want to go running around for it. And... Like Jasper and Shale, I do believe turn into... Oh, there's copper shingles? It's getting distracted. Yeah, there's plenty of stuff to be done here. And collected if I wanted from here. Okay. Back to this, because ugh, this is really killing me. I really don't like it. Just gonna drink this. Some haste. Cool. I can get 1 to 5 chests. Singular raw salmon. What does it take to make... Okay, wow. Thanks for that one. Mechanical crafters. Brass machines, precision mechanisms, and then this nightmare. It's not too bad, but this is not great. 2 electron tubes, which in all honesty don't seem like this big of a deal. Like, you're like, oh, it's just redstone and Certus quartz, and then you look at stabilized redstone recipes and you're like, oh, okay. And then, like, you keep looking and you're like, okay, well, what if I want redstone dust? How can I get that? And then you realize redstone dust, you either crush cinnabar, you pour a potion of strength on a cinder flower, which this is a viable method in all honesty. This is how you would do it in, like, base create. So you generate some cinder flower, you generate potions of strength, but you need the crushing wheel, and you need potions of strength, which that's not that bad. Blaze powder, I'm pretty sure that if you use the pulverizer, you can then compact it. So 100 millibuckets makes that blazing blood. Okay, so you do need to do entity melting for that. And it takes 1 part from it. Uh... Thought there would have been a way to do it renewably, but I guess not. So this puzzle loot chest, it's pretty cool. Yeah, molten cores, which I guess you can buy 1 per thing, but really you could sell 1 of them for 5, but you buy them for so much. Okay, so I guess it's the bulk brewing is not as good of an idea as I thought it was. I guess I thought it was better than it actually was. Still don't know what this reagent extractor is. Is it just like a infinite source? Like, I have no idea. So you could make this by like, you do just iron dust, molten glass, and fluid encapsulate it. Like, of course, this is Invar, and that's like towards the end. I don't know. So you can use emerald reagents and iron to make 20 andesite. And you can make an aquatic and Certus quartz to make 1 iron. Obsidian and azure. Azure, scoria, and basalt. Ruby and nickel. I wonder if there's like positive cycles that give you like more than you put in. There's gotta be at some point, but I don't know what the heck all that is. Okay, let's automate, yeah. If I set up trains, what am I gonna do? I think I'll set up a train station over to this village to... I don't know. It's just saying like, oh, set it up to this village, but that's kind of like it. Can't really think of what else to do with trains at this point in the game. There's this village up here. It's just that there's no like resources I need to go get from regions. Like, where's that building down here? So, I don't know what that is. Okay. I really do need to just choose one of the things to automate. I think I'm gonna choose copper. We'll put off trains more. I think I really just want to push to brass because once I have brass mechanisms and stuff, I can start making what is it? I can start making brass filters and such, and that's where things start getting good. I should be able to compress this down quite a bit. Not really. That's what I tell myself. Crushing wheels will be nice. Oh, did I get that? Finally? Oh my gosh. Crazy. I've jumped that many times. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, that's worth doing. I don't think I'm gonna automate it. Yeah, I think I would manually do it, but let's do this. So I already have one. Let's make 3 more. Sure. Let's just go all out. I don't even know. What the heck do I do to turn it into these? Just a water bucket? I don't know why I say it's a water bucket. It's just a bucket. Nowhere does it say it's a water bucket. Okay. So let's work towards moving this, since I'm going to be doing this anyways. So this produces, let me think, off of a spruce tree. So if a spruce tree, we get 25 millibuckets of resin, and 25 millibuckets need to make a full bucket. So a full bucket's worth of resin. Okay, let me just look up rubber. So I'm just going to look up the rate at which the... Oh, what is it called? What is this thing called? Arboreal extractor. Thermal series, arboreal extractor. Okay, so it's... Oh, geez, that's a flashbang. So it takes 25 seconds with 1 extractor on a tree. So that's going to be 25 millibuckets, 25 seconds, 10 times for single rubber. So that's going to be 250 seconds. So a little bit over 4 minutes. So 4 minutes per rubber. But if I have 4 of these, it'll be a minute per rubber. And it's what? How much? It's 2 rubber per thing. It's not too bad, honestly. 16 rubber per this. Oh, and I can make a smeltery controller. That right there is enough of a reason for me to do this. That on its in its lonesome is enough of a reason. Okay, so like I said, let me move this. Am I gonna move this? This might be fine here actually, because this is where the animals will be. So let's do, let me see, I think I did 4. It'll be like 1 per minute and then 2 per minute. And then doing rows of 4 at that point makes sense. I can move it out later. So let's just do these. Let's get all of the piping set up. So, where is it? Raw copper, raw copper. Any more raw copper, more pipes. Copper. Anything I can do with that? Oh, there's a lot more raw crushed copper than I thought. So I'll have to make a compactor. Not a big deal. As a matter of fact, that... I'm pretty sure a mechanical press is... Yep, that's what I thought it was. I did that out of order. A little bit funny. Should just need one mechanical pump, because after putting it in a compactor, it turns into an item. Sure, let's go ahead and cut these down. Give myself some room. Work here. Oops. Yeah, I think we'll just do 4, and then I can extend it out, and we'll have 4 rows of 4, which mean we'll get 4 rubber per go. Go for some more of the leaves. Oops, I don't want any of those. Cool. That looks funky, but oh well. So... And we're going to make the presumption of pulling it out this way. Okay, maybe a little bit more. We'll just do all of it. Sorry, I'm busy looking at something right now. What are we at right now? Just take a stack and go start smelting. Almost be nighttime in Minecraft. Dum, dum. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Just checking. Alrighty. So it's nighttime. Dum, dum, dum. Okay, so that should be plenty of copper. Dum, dum, dum. So that'll be one more ingot. Definitely have enough for 9. But pouring it out. This should finish and then keep pouring. Yes, it did. Cool. It just didn't look like it, which tripped me up. Oh, really? Okay, I'll have to do a little more. But okay. Let's go make some more pipes. I'll always need more, so might as well just go all in. Um, bonk. Okay, yeah, this is way easier to automate than I was making it out to be, so... Oh, geez. Let me go pick up all 4. It's gonna be unfortunate, because I'll have to replace one of them, but it's fine. I don't care. I think I'm going to break these. I didn't need to break that one, but whatever. So I can pull it out above where it is. So these should still be active for pulling stuff. Now we can layer them when I get more arboreal extractors, if I need more. I'll probably need more. The benefit of not doing it manual, or not automating that aspect of it connecting, is that I'll be able to manually... I can use the rubber ones to make... What are they called? Mechanical belts. Alright, so this gets extracted. We're going to pipe it directly into the basin. So get pulled here. Let's just set it up as if it were there. And yeah, we'll just have the basin here. Not there. There. I want the basin one tier higher. Like thinking about it, I'm like, I probably want it one higher. And we're gonna have the mechanical pump going into it. The mechanical press on top. So this one will create the rubber, and then this we will just bulk blast it. So I can have it come down onto... We'll have it come onto a depot. And we will bulk smelt it. Yeah, that should be fine. And at which point the bulk smelter will have a andesite funnel and a spruce drawer. Not there. Not there. There we go. Bring it in. Do I have any? I don't. So I'll have to do that for the meanwhile. I will need... This sounds like a perfect time to use copycat panels to contain the lava. So let's do that. Oh yeah, 25 of them. That's plenty. So I think I'll just put it on this side because it's just easier. We'll have a lava here. Here. Nope. Can I rotate you? Of course not, because why would you want to be rotated? Nope. Nope. Do I need to be at like this angle? Not what I wanted to do. Not what I wanted to do. Are you really going to make me have to go below to put you on above? There we go. Jeez. Okay. So the lava will be here. Then there will be a fan. Yeah, the lava should not pour out as long as there's a funnel. Currently there is not a funnel, but should be fine. I'll put this here to start with. Actually, no, I could totally put a funnel because it's going to be liquid. I don't have to put a filter on it. It's not going to pour liquid out. I have to get better at shift clicking these as well. So I'll make a fan. Let me get some more. Yeah, that's really fast. Cool. So let's go make a fan. I think it's just 4 iron plates and andesite. Okay. I'm gonna put the andesite fan right here. Encased fan. this direction. So we should be able to just put the lava right in there. Look at that. And you can't accidentally click these open, which is cool. So let's just put in, okay, I guess we'll do that. I did not think about that, but I guess we'll do it. I'm gonna lose my mind. There we go. It's a little turbine now. I kind of want to do that over here, actually, if it's possible. I think I did this because of it pouring, yeah. Should be fine, though. Okay, so let's have... Yeah, we have to power a bunch of things. Let's bring power over to there directly. Let me set it all up so it grabs power first, though. So this here makes sense. I might switch this out for gear F. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna put, where are they all? Okay, they're right here. Oh, right here. And then we can very easily just do this. Cool. So all of these can get powered off of just a single thing. Okay, this is gonna just be annoying, so let's... Oh my god. I'm just being annoying. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, cool. There we go. So that keeps it from burning. So now, the only thing that'll be a conundrum will be these endpoints. I'm gonna have to taper them off. Let's also go to sleep. There's no light. Yeah. Yep. Immediately started getting attacked. Okay, I guess you can just live over there. Yeah, I just had to block these up because otherwise the liquid's just going to pour out of them and that would suck. Because that would defeat the whole purpose. So we can go grab one of these, hook it up, just grab power down from it. No problemo. I'll just need some chains. Look at that. There's some chains. Might as well just have it go straight here. Yeah. Okay. I'll need another gear shaft. Gear... I don't know why I'm struggling so much with gear shaft. I might need two of them, in all honesty, so I'm just gonna go all in. Both will be vertical. So I'll need a vertical one. Okay. Let's see. So it's, but my measurements are right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then that's the seventh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I wish I could just put it on top. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. What I meant to do. How are we doing? Oh, yeah. Perfection. Perfect. There we go. That's the only conundrum. That's why I wanted to get rid of it, because it has the smelt. Is it just going to flow out and cook everything? I think it's going to smelt it. Which will be fine. I want it to smelt it. Perfect. Okay. We can put it in there, lock it, put this back on it. And that's going to pull it in. Perfection. There we go. So we have completely automated. Okay, you're still there. Didn't realize you were still here. Jeez. Okay. And there we go. So this whole thing generates cured rubber. So it's all automated. So now we can make sealed mechanisms and I can make copper machines relatively easily. Wasn't as bad as I thought, actually. This might be useful to generate lava. Yeah, this might be useful. So we're at the 240 mark. How how's it going with these? These are pretty cheap to make. I might as well just max out the production rate. And then I don't have to worry about it anymore. Yeah, that's reasonable. Let's do that. So I already have 4. Let's go make 4 more of these, the andesite machines. Might as well just, I guess, just make 8 of them. It doesn't really matter. Okay. So we have 8. Now, let's make... Okay. Cool. Whoops. Cool. And now I'm able to just take off the blocks. There we go. We have tripled our rubber production rate. Cured rubber. So this should fill up at a pretty good pace now. Nice. So I don't need to look back. I need to wait till 16 to make any of the copper machines. But with the copper machines, we can start transporting fluid. Magmatic dynamos are pretty useful. These are useful. If this doubles the speed at which the arboreal extractors work, that'd be crazy. These are convenient. I did not give these enough credit where credit is due, because it isn't like amazing, because it does just act like a water source block. but it does put it in a block state, so I mean, it's not going to be super useful right now for create, but it will be useful for other things. That's nice. Item drains, maybe. Attachment bases. I have no idea what these do. But cool. Cool indeed, I guess. Magmatic dynamos will be useful because those I can generate RF with lava. These double the speed, these are really worth it. But the main reason was for spouts. Honestly, I guess for spouts, there's not really much of a reason to automate it, looking back. Hose pulley maybe, because then I could just have infinite water from the ocean. Smart fluid pipes are useful as well. But, I guess I want a little more than I really needed to. But, either way, it's done. Automated. So, it's cool it doesn't blow me or anything away. So we'll let this work in the background. Okay, didn't mean to do that. Down you go. When it gets a single andesite alloy, it just goes all in. Okay. Poisonous potato. Oh, missed the jump. Yep, I think at the 2 hours and 45-minute mark, which is in 2 minutes, I'll call it there. So we have not done any of these, but that's because we had to make okay, didn't want to do that. We had to make a bit of a detour and set this up because I didn't realize that this was actually going to be, like, a big deal. Glad I did, because now this is all hooked up. It's producing resin. Yeah, all these should be trees. Pretty nice, and when I get to it, I can end up getting rid of all of these birch trees, since there'll only be, I mean, the one go around was enough, and I still have some left. It should be enough for the next ceiling, and that's as high it'll be, so I honestly do that now. Close out the stream. Clean this up, and I think we'll start the next stream by moving the farm animals back here, where these trees are, and finishing off the porch area. I think that's what we'll do. We'll also light up this region, I think. Do I have torches left over? I do have 10 sticks. And that sounds like torches to me. Yeah, let's light this up a little. Some Endermen are having a party over there, it seems. Yeah, I would take them on, but it is hard mode, and hard mode, they do not play around. Endermen in hard mode are very, very mean, to say the least. Okay, almost done. Look at you guys. Whole squad. Okay, well now you're not going to despawn either. It's a little annoying that you guys won't despawn now that you picked up items, but I don't care. Okay. I don't actually think I'll set up a fourth row because I'm pretty sure a fourth row will be just too far away to actually get the resin that is necessary. Because the way that it works is that it fills from, I think, up to like 12 blocks away, and I'm pretty sure from here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it would be these sections. 8 is fine because it's 9, 10, 11, 12. You know, perfect. But this would be, yeah, the corners will be longer than 12. So that's the danger. So let's head indoors. And, oh Lord. Do filter and insert everywhere, I guess. Okay. So first things first, move pens to porch area. I think that's what we'll do first. Then we will, whether I automate it or not, I think I'll just have the Certus Quartz growing section set up. So that's going to be annoying, but it should be done. I guess once I have the growing region, it's not too hard to set up the destabilized redstone region. So these are all going to service towards this. So I'm going to take this one and we're going to move this down here. And then we're going to make set up the, what is it called? Electron region, and then automate deployment. Yep. And then that'll all service towards this. So that'll be the main goal. We'll hopefully check off some of these. But all right. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna just sleep. And that way we can start the next stream up the start of the day. So thank you all for watching. Peace out.